He thought it was a trip for love, a restart, a new beginning. But what waited for him was a nightmare. September 28, 2024. Rochester, New York. 24-year-old Sam Nordquist stepped off the plane. Transgender man. Minnesota kid. Heart full of hope. He came for one purpose: love. A future. A fresh start. He had met a woman online. Precious Arzuaga. From Geneva, a quiet town in upstate New York. They talked. They planned. They dreamed. Sam believed he was walking into a new chapter of his life. But what he didn't know was that the door behind him was already closing. And before we turn that door handle, you need to know what Sam left behind, because that matters more than anything that comes next. In Minnesota, Sam was known as the one who cared too deeply. Gentle, outgoing, open-hearted. His mother said he had a heart of gold. His sister said he always helped others, even when he barely had enough for himself. But Sam carried something else too: loneliness, a desire for connection, a need to belong. So when Precious called him sweet, caring, lovable, he believed her, not because he was naive, but because he trusted people. And trust, in the wrong hands, becomes a weapon. Sam stepped into New York with a round-trip ticket he would never use. And a question hangs in the air. Who was the woman waiting for him, and what was she hiding? Let's move closer. Precious Arzuaga was 38. A woman with secrets. Sudden friendships. People orbiting around her, some loyal, some scared, some trapped. Police later described that circle with 3 words: manipulative, violent, unstable. Many of them stayed in or around Patty's Lodge, a rundown motel in Hopewell, New York. That motel would soon become the heart of one of the worst cases the state had ever seen. But for Sam, on arrival, he saw someone he believed he could love. The moment Sam entered her world, something shifted. Quietly, darkly, almost invisibly. And he didn't notice the danger forming around him. This leads to the moment where his hope became a trap. A gray building off a quiet road. Patty's Lodge. Forgotten. Unremarkable. But according to court documents, this motel room became the chamber where Sam's life unraveled. He stayed there, trusted the people there, laughed with them, lived with them, and never realized he was in danger. Behind closed doors, behind fake friendliness, the truth was already taking shape. Investigators say this is where the abuse started, where the humiliation began, where the violence first surfaced. But Sam didn't leave, because by then, the trap had already snapped shut, and investigators uncovered something chilling. Sam was not free to walk away. Let's go deeper. Police reports describe the same pattern: threats, intimidation, manipulation, group control. No metal chains, but psychological chains everywhere. Sam was isolated, monitored, controlled. It was no longer a relationship. It was captivity. And by December 2024, the torture began. From here forward, the story grows darker, heavier, harder to hear. Public filings show it began in early December. Slowly, repeatedly, day after day, Sam was beaten, humiliated, forced into painful positions, denied food, denied water. Objects were used as weapons: sticks, belts, dog toys. Some of it was recorded, deliberate, calculated, ritualistic. And every day it got worse. January 1st, 2025. Sam spoke to his mother. For the last time. He sounded sad, defeated, empty. He promised to call again tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. Silence. Total silence. The family reported him missing. Police went to Patty's Lodge. What they found inside shocked even veteran investigators. But the truth, the body, the suspects, the horror, would only come out in February. How did a 24-year-old searching for love become the victim of one of the most brutal torture cases in modern New York history? No calls, no texts, no posts, Nothing. January 1st onward, complete silence. His mother tried calling. Again. By February 9th, 2025, she had no choice. A welfare check. A missing person case. That call triggered everything. But what police uncovered next was far worse than anyone imagined. Officers entered the room. Quiet. Still. Heavy. They found signs of torture. Evidence everywhere. Abuse that stretched over weeks, maybe months. State Police Captain Kelly Swift said, "One of the most horrific crimes I have ever investigated." And she meant it, because the deeper they searched, the darker it got. February 13th, 2025. Human remains discovered off Payne Road, Yates County. Believed to be Sam. Autopsy later confirmed it. Death dated to February 2nd. The body moved. Hidden. Buried. A final act of cruelty. But justice was already closing in. February 9th. 5 suspects arrested. Precious Arzuaga, 38 Jennifer A. Quijano, 30 Kyle Sage, 33 Patrick A. Goodwin, 30 Emily Motika, 19. February 20th. 2 more. Kimberly Sokia, 29 Thomas Eves, 21. All charged with second-degree murder with depraved indifference. Prosecutors described torture involving forced ingestion, beatings, objects as weapons, starvation, sexual violence, psychological abuse. They said it was the worst homicide case in recent memory. But questions still remained. Many demanded answers. Sam was a transgender man. Was this hatred? State police said no. No evidence for a hate crime classification. Sam knew the suspects. Some identified as LGBTQ. One lived with him. But for the community, the brutality felt familiar. Too familiar. And the outcry only grew. News spread fast. Anger, shock, sorrow. Vigils were held. Activists demanded justice. Sam's mother said, "They're pure evil." His sister said, "Remember him for who he was." Sam became more than a headline. He became a symbol, a warning, and people wanted answers. What role did each suspect play? Who planned it? Who carried it out? Who helped hide it? Will more charges come? Are there more victims? Will justice be complete? And the hardest question of all, how many more people like Sam, hopeful, trusting, vulnerable, are walking into traps they can't see? Sam deserved safety. He deserved love. He deserved a future. His story doesn't end with his death. It ends with voices, action, demanding justice. Because these stories matter. Not to shock, but to remember, to honor, to protect. Behind every headline is a life, a family, a name. If you want more stories like this, real, raw, unfiltered, hit subscribe. Turn on notifications. We will keep digging, keep speaking, keep demanding truth. This isn't just true crime. This is real life. And it must be heard.